Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the atmospheric of our world around us, and today I would like to talk about a very interesting issue that recently in Poland one can observe slowly an increase but stable increase in the interest of the history and the structure of the Prussian state. Yeah, it's non-existing state because formally it existed since 1600, so 1600 till 1947 until its formal dissolution. And Prussian state, one can say, is the example, of course horrible and awful and consequences, but this is the example how from small meaningless state within the German Reich, this country became one of the most powerful states within the German Reich that united at the end of the day Germany. Prussian spirit dominated Germany even till now, despite the fact that Prussia is no longer there, no longer with us, but the spirit is there, and that this country started from the very poor territories like Brandenburg and some parts of the Pomerania, eastern Prussia, where the old Prussians were living, who were conquered by Teutonic Knights. Later Teutonic Knights became fiefs of a Polish crown, and in 1525 they became first Protestant, in this case Lutheran state, and unfortunately later it was allowed for the Prussians in the east to have personal union with Brandenburg, and Prussian state was formed. This is a very complicated and interesting history of a very ugly, awful, brutal, but unfortunately efficient regime that, as I said, united Germany and conquered almost entire Europe brutally, almost twice. And one needs to see that one needs to know his or her enemy, because then one knows how to battle the enemy. That is why I welcome the fact that since 1987, when the monography on Prussia by Mr. Stanisław Solomonowicz was published, in recent decade, or in the last, I would say, more or less 15 years, more and more good works about history of Prussia and economy and demography are being published, also about their military history, because we like it or not, Prussia is the example, as I said, of horrible consequences, but this is the example of incredible geopolitical, incredible economical, and incredible military success. So it's worth studying, it's worth doing, despite the fact for many people from Poland, and not only from Poland, also from France and other regions affected by Prussian militarism, the Prussian state is regarded as something extremely ugly and extremely awful. One needs to know its history and understand why it happened, and why did this country was so unfortunately successful on the cost of its neighbors, and the consequences of the Prussian politics we have now. And Prussian spirit is still in Germany, and we see it currently how by centralizing European Union, Germans want to repeat the trick with unification of Germany by Prussia, but this time they want to repeat it on the scale of entire European continent. Let's hope it will not work and these plans will collapse really soon. All the best, have a nice day, bye.